Alright, what is going on, my dudes? It has been a long time. Too long since we've made one of these top 10 lists, dude. These used to be fun. So, the Winter of Woe started today. And before we jump into any of this today, I want to say, I always used to say this, but I want to reiterate it, and I'm going to keep reiterating it. It is totally 1 million, billion, gazillion,
over a billion, 300 million, trillion, 300 million
% okay to use revives and potions in this content. It's really hard. This guy has over 1 million health. He's unbelievably punishing. You do not need to go in and solo with these objectives. You're going to see videos from myself, from other people on stream, just in line chats and everything, of certain champions soloing. I even outline which champions could possibly solo this fight. Doesn't mean you have to, alright? So just keep that in mind as we go along. So the Winter of Woe, it's a similar setup to Eternity of Pain, where there's going to be like 3 objectives every week. Valiant has one of their own, Paragon has 2, okay? So Valiant has 3 in total. The objectives this week were Gamma, pretty easy objectively overall, Robot, one of the hardest things I've ever done, and Sinister 6. Not as bad as it sounds, okay? So, with that being said, let's start jumping into some of the best options in this fight. Starting with number 10, we have Darkhawk. Yeah, that is like how tiny the pool of champions are that can do this fight. Darkhawk is on the freaking list. Darkhawk is on a list for the first time since he's been released, okay? So, Darkhawk has a heal block on his special 3. Absorbing Man likes to heal. Is Darkhawk a great option? No. Is he an option? Kind of, okay? So, let's talk about the fight a bit. He's immune to all damage over time effects, passive or active, alright? So, like, for example, Human Torch won't be able to place Incinerates or Nova Flames, stuff like that, okay? Dragon Man won't be able to do his cornered damage in the corner. That is an instant damage over time effect. That kind of stuff is not going to work on him. He goes unstoppable, like, every 7 seconds. When you parry him, an armor break goes on him. Also, all of your attacks are physical-based or energy-based. This switches every time you use a heavy attack. So, overall, this guy is tough. Another counter here, another aspect of it is his regen just in his base kit. He has so much health that you need to be able to counter his regen with Despair or a heal block. Also, keep the Unstoppable in mind. Those are the 2 things we really have to look out for in this fight while finding counters, okay? Number 9, we have Omega Sentinel. I have a rank 3 6-star Omega Sentinel. It's the best one I got. I tried her. Wasn't loving her for it. Granted, mine is rank 3. Now, she does have the heal block. There are some issues. You have to heavy attack Absorbing Man in order to remove his forms, in order to switch your damage type. When you use a heavy attack, this is just my gripes with Omega Sentinel's kit as a whole. When you use a heavy attack, you switch from heal block to something else. So you have to do 2 more heavy attacks to get the heal block back. If you keep it up, you can do light ending combos to pause the heal block, or even the heavy attacks will continue to pause it, but it just creates a very stressful, rigid playstyle that she has, and of course you have to watch out for the Unstoppable and everything else that Absorbing Man has. So, not going to be my top option for the fight. I didn't enjoy using her at all, but she definitely could work if you have a rank 5 or even Ascended Omega Sentinel. She could be a solid option for you. Moving on, we have Warlock. Warlock with a little asterisk. I feel like Warlock is going to be a great option for this fight because of the heal block, and then you can kind of just play around the Unstoppable, just attack him and attack him and attack him until he dies, okay? Here is the thing. For the first 2 hours of this fight, when I was doing this fight, there was a bug, okay, where you couldn't use, like, Warlock. It was also beneficial to other champions like Sandman, but we'll get to that in a bit. But the thing is, when Warlock was attacking him, it was not counting the contact as like making his virus charges go up. So the only way that you can put the infection on him is by parrying 5 times. Now, Absorbing Man can also crit through block here, right? In this fight. That's not great. It's not great when you have to parry over and over. You're just eventually going to die, okay? You could revive your way down with Warlock like that, but once the bug is fixed, I feel like Warlock could be like top 5 here, okay? But I haven't tried it myself, but just logically speaking, it makes sense, okay? It makes sense why he will be good for the fight. I feel like he was the intended robot counter. Unfortunately, at launch, absolutely did not work. But who knows? Moving on, we have Mysterio. Now, Mysterio, I actually did not try, but logically, he should work. You won't get the poisons, but you have the consistent heal block on your light ending combo. The special 3 gives you a nice fat fury. So if you just kind of like spam the special 3, repeatedly use the special 3, I'll keep doing your light ending combos, you're going to keep the heal block on him, and you're going to be like kind of okay here. So I feel like Mysterio could potentially possibly solo this fight, but without the poison it's going to be a little bit harder, but he does have some decent crits after the special 3, so especially if you get Absorbing Man out of his form, and let's say you have like a 7-star rank 2 Mysterio, he'll probably be pretty solid for the fight, but there are just better Sinister 6 options in general, in my opinion. Okay? Up next we have Guillotine 2099. Now, I have a new thing here I've never ridden before, which is Unlikely Solo, okay? I think I used like 5 or 6 revives getting him down with Guillotine. There's a very specific strategy you want to use, but Unlikely Solo is here because MSD, the little asshole, soloed this guy with Guillotine 2099. Yeah, so go check out his video if this is the avenue you want to go down. Guillotine, for sure, could do it. She has the power drain on the special 1. She can block the healing on the special 2. However, the power drain is a little bit more efficient in my opinion, because you can kind of like go in, get off like 10, 15, 20, 30+% in one run without him ever using a special attack. So you can go in and use a few revives there and just get him down with the robot. So she seems to be like one of the easier options for robot, but she's not easy at all. Okay, moving on to actual good options for the fight, okay? Number 5, we have Shocker. Shocker, if you happen to have pulled a 7-star Shocker from Banquet or whatever the hell, wherever he was from, yeah, Gifted Guardian Crystals, he's solid for the fight. Max ramped heavy attack, right, with like 100 charges, and it goes up to 150, got him down to like around like 60%, right? So he does a lot of damage on that heavy attack. If you go for the special 3 and you like kind of like go between special 1 and heavy attacks, he could totally get this guy down. He can kind of go in and take off like way more than 10% health, like before he uses a special attack and regenerates. So if you have to like, you know, get the Sinister 6 option down with a few revives, I feel like Shocker is the way to go, just because he has so much damage. You can go in, special 1, rush up to special 2. If he goes to special 3, doesn't really matter. Do the big heavy attack, take off like 15%, back out, go back in, do it a few more times. You have 14 days to do this, right? You get free revives every day from the Apothecary, you get free revives from the solo event. Just do that. Okay, moving on. Number 4. Why is it red? I almost soloed the fight with a 7-star rank 1 unduped Sandman. I was on 1% health, literally, dude, for like 10 minutes. It was insane. So Sandman's really good for the fight. There was a bug, like we were talking about with Warlock, right? This was a beneficial bug for Sandman, because when Absman was in refined magma form, you would not get the Incinerate on you, and also you wouldn't lose your unstable resistance up passives when you hit the opponent, okay? So there was something weird about offensive ability accuracy, so that made it a little bit easier in Sandman's favor. I fought this guy for like 20 minutes in one fight with Sandman, and I can tell you, even without the bug, he will be okay. You want to spam the special 2s, kind of like alternate between baiting special 1, special 2 on this guy. Once you like have like 99+ decelerates, you can go for special 3 for some more damage. Yeah, Sandman for sure could do it. Controlling the unstoppable and blocking out the healing is huge here. Of course, you know, the heavy attack counter to remove the forms when appropriate is also going to be very huge here, but Sandman is definitely, in my opinion, the best Sinister 6 option by a lot. Moving on, we have actual really good options. We have She-Hulk. She-Hulk for sure could counter the Unstoppable, right? She could put the Petrify up with the special 2. She can't reverse the healing. However, you can cut off the healing, and she just does like a lot of damage as she gets rolling, right? But one thing to note is that the taunt is going to make him continually use that special attack, so he's going to keep having that regen. So you have to really stay aggressive, really stay on top of having the Petrify from special 2. In fact, I kind of want to switch Sandman and She-Hulk. I think I'm going to do that. It like really doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? It's just a list. It doesn't really matter. It's not that deep. But I just feel like Sandman did really well. And he should go a little higher. Okay, moving on. Number 2, Overseer. Lots of people have 7-star Overseer at rank 2, duped, right? A lot of people have 6-star Overseer. This guy, Very, very solid, right? Very, very solid for the fight, because after Absorbent Man uses 7 special attacks, if you run 3 out of 3 Despair, you have those special concussions, right? That's going to stop the healing very nicely, and of course, Overseer has lots of damage, right? Now, the burst, I don't think you're going to be getting the burst damage from him, but that's okay, you know. I've heard a few people in my chat while I was live said they sold with Overseer. Cool, I believe them. Why would they lie? Now, coming up to a champion that I basically soloed the fight to, I got him down to like 4%, then I like ate a special or something. Hulk, unbelievable. Hulk is just Hulk. He's Hulk, and he's Gamma. And there's no reason why he doesn't work. You basically want to like enter Gamma Rage naturally. You want to go for a special 3. You want to make sure he's either in no form or that you're in either physical or energy, depending on what he's in. After the special 3, if you have like a 7-star rank 2 Hulk, even if you have like a 6-star rank 5 or rank 4 Hulk, you'll take off about 50% with the special 3. He'll regen a little bit, not that big of a deal. Go for the special 3 again, special 1, close out the fight. If you have to use a revive, use a revive. It doesn't matter. It's totally okay. So yeah, this guy is tough. He's very hard. He is very, very hard. Even without objective champions, he's hard. It's not an easy fight. It's one of the, probably, it's like one of the harder fights in this style we've had. So it's like, if this was like a part of Eternity of Pain, it would probably be like towards the higher end of difficulty in Eternity of Pain. That kind of thing. So do not feel bad if you can't get him down more than 20 to 30% of the time. It's totally fine. We have 2 weeks for this, okay? So in those 2 weeks, you can gain 14 level 2 revives from the, not the Apothecary, from the solo event, and you can gain 14 level 1 revives from the Apothecary. That's 28 revives, okay? You have to get this guy down 3 times if you're Valiant. So you have pretty much 10 revives for free, right? For each objective. And you're not going to need that many for Hulk, probably, if you have Hulk. So, yeah. The only champion for this one that counts for 2 objectives is Rhino. That's Sinister 6 and Gamma. Good luck with that. Alright, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about this list in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm an idiot and forgot anybody in the comments. Let me know, seriously. And let me know how you like this fight, man. I feel like a lot of you aren't going to like it, so let me know. Alright, that's it. Bye.